Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Triple B Experience 2021. We have just survived the year of bullshit and craziness, but it's steaming over into 2021. So this is the first podcast of the year, and I just want to wish everybody happy 2021. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I did. I drank a little bit, and I actually had my first ever, get this, ladies and gentlemen, my first ever Christmas karaoke downstairs at the Triple B Bar and Grill. Well, that's right. Christmas karaoke. I was double fisting with a Miller Lite, I think, and a Captain and Coke. And I was singing every Christmas tune that I possibly could imagine. That night, Facebook Live. I did it Facebook Live, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm all about. I'm trying to make my own brand now in 2021. But I appreciate everybody that listened to my Christmas karaoke. I went to the comic book store, and Josh from the comic book store said actually sounded pretty good. So I'll take that as I'm going to do it again kind of thing. And because it was kind of hard this year, not being with family and friends during the Christmas time because of the lovely COVID shit that's going around, that's still going around. And we didn't want to take any chances. Myself and Tammy. Tammy is actually the general manager of the Triple B Bar and Grill, and whatever she says goes. She'll shut it down quicker than shit. So anyway, it's 2021. I know I have some stuff to talk about on this podcast because I haven't done a podcast since I think November. Maybe there's been a lot of stuff going on. A lot of tremendous good stuff. There's been a couple bad stuff too. So to top it off, I just want to say congratulations to Steelers Realm Podcast for interviewing number 99, Levon Kirkland. I listened to the interview. It was phenomenal. These guys, and they have me as a guest all the time, and I truly appreciate it. Truly, I do. These guys get former Steelers in the studio, like via comm, or they have some other kind of video stuff, or the phone, and they'll actually talk about what they're up to now, and they tell some stories, and they invite me on a couple times a year, and I just want to give them a shout out because they're getting ready for what is happening here in 2021, which is happening this Sunday. And it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since Steeler Nation has actually felt playoff atmosphere. I'm fucking pumped for playoff atmosphere. Look, the last month of December, the Steelers, now I'm going to Pittsburgh now. The Steelers haven't been, they were 11-0. It was great. It was an awesome time. It's always a good time to be a Steeler fan. I've never seen it happen. They were like 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 9-0, 11-0, 11-0. Okay, but then the wheels fell off, ladies and gentlemen. They were running out of gas. Major injuries with the linebackers were huge. Ben was not on par, and I'm a huge, big Ben Roethlisberger fan. If you listen to the Triple B Experience or you listen to anything that I do, I love my fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. I love them, okay? But I'm also very critical of them because when you love something, you can also be a little critical. I believe Ben's short passes were just enough because they couldn't run the ball, which sucks. Like, the Steelers need to run the ball. They ran it in the first 5 games when they were 5-0. They were averaging over 100 yards. You're telling me that, to me, they got away the game plan of running the ball. Ben, I love him dearly, but Ben wants to call his own fucking shots, guys. He wants to call his own shots like Randy Fichtner ain't got nothing on Big Ben Roethlisberger because he's like, hey, Randy, take a back seat. I'm Big Ben. I'm going to call the shots. But anyway, because I haven't been on in a while, we had a 3-game losing streak, which was terrible. Okay, we were up against the Washington team. I still call them the Redskins. I probably always will. It's always a Freudian slip. But we had them. We didn't have Boswell kicking. They didn't want to try to kick. And we lost. Okay, we were up 14 points at home. We lost. That Washington defense, though, is very, very good. And Alex Smith is the comeback player of the year. Anybody that has those many surgeries, and he actually led his team to the playoffs. So, and their coach, Ron Rivera, has conquered cancer. So how the fuck can you go against that shit? You can't. But Pittsburgh lost to them. I wasn't happy about that. But the biggest fucking debacle, besides going up to Buffalo, and we just didn't have it when we went up to Buffalo. They outplayed us. They outplayed us physically. We needed to get physical, okay? But in the Triple B experience, I'm all Steelers. I'm like, oh, this is going to be okay. We're going to, okay. I don't like us losing, but we lost to Buffalo on Sunday night. Josh Allen is 2-0 against the Steelers. I don't like that record at all. I think we might see him again, hopefully. And if we do, he's 2-1. But I just want to say that game, they just wasn't on. They were running out. They were getting beat physically. But the next game was a Monday night against the Cincinnati Bengals. And by God, I think we were 14.5 point favorites going in. Tomlin should have his boys ready on Monday night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody listens to the Triple B experience. He has them ready. He's bazillion and gazillion. He doesn't lose on Monday night. The Steelers don't lose on Monday night. It's fucking astronomically impossible. It doesn't work that way. I can't remember the last time that the Steelers lost on Monday night until this. We lost to a third-string quarterback from Cincinnati. Cincinnati beat our ass up and down that game, and it was terrible. It was like the wheels fell off of the turnip truck, and the fucking cart tipped over, and all the apples are going to the one side. They were Ben was not good. It wasn't good. And he's just, to me, he was running out of steam. The short passes are not coming. They're not going long. I don't know how his arm is. I got nothing anymore. Definitely no running game. And then they couldn't tackle the quarterback, who ran a touchdown and fucking faked them all out to just till next week. So the biggest loss, Steeler Nation is crying in their towels because we lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. At home, mind you, people. At home. No, I think it was away. No, it was. I can't remember because it was a loss. No, it was away. Yeah, it was away. Never mind. I fucked that up. See, I can't remember everything. If you have 2 concussions, it gets to be bad. But anyway, we're going in. We have the Colts. Okay? And this is my Steeler wrap-up in regular season. Got the Colts. The first half is just astronomical and ass-beaten. Can't run. We can't do shit. I think it's 21-3. I'm like, oh my fucking God. It's crazy. I don't know what they did in the second half. Ben must have rallied the troops in a meeting. I don't know. They must have prayed to God. They must have had, John Paul the Pope, the Catholic monastery there, praying with rosary beads or whatever. But he came out in the second half, and he was slinging like the gunslinger of old. And we beat the Colts. The Colts got away from running the ball, but you know what? Fuck them. Who cares? So we beat them. We shut people up. We're like, so good. We're not going to go, the rest of the season in a loss. That's great. Phillip Rivers. I wouldn't bet on Phillip Rivers if my life depended on it. Okay? But then Tomlin sat everybody down, and we went into Cleveland with Mason Rudolph. And I honestly, ladies and gentlemen, Mason Rudolph had a good game. He threw for 315 yards, had a couple touchdowns. He's a little bit more, not a quick release that Ben had. He was a little bit hesitant in the pocket a couple times. They weren't calling holding. We didn't have a lot of starters on defense because T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward were sitting the bench. Edmonds was hurt. So, they were running all over us in the first half. We came back. We almost were 2 points away from tying it up in a 2-point conversion. It fell incomplete. Okay? But we almost beat them with everybody out. So now, this Sunday night ratings night, Sunday night NBC football night, is the Steelers against the Cleveland Brownies. And I guarantee we're coming to fight because they're coming to Pittsburgh. Big Ben is going to be in the saddle. He's going to have his 23rd start, I believe, one more start than John Elway. And then now he's going to be a shoo-in. He was a shoo-in to go into Canton, but he's going to be going to Canton. And I believe in all my mind that Pittsburgh will beat Cleveland. Cleveland, they got some playoff fucking shirts. Oh, so they went to playoffs because they had to play Mason Rudolph. That's how they got into the playoffs. Now they can party, but now we're going to fucking tear them up this Sunday night at 8 o'clock. And hopefully we can run the ball a little more. Hopefully we can shut down the run with TJ and Cam Hayward, and the defense solidifies that front seven. So, and we can show them what Steeler football is all about. So we ended up the regular season 12-0. This is the first time we captured the North Division. So we had the North Division title. We haven't been to the playoffs in over 3 to 4 years. So it's always good to play football in January. I'm a happy fucking camper because I get to see Steelers play after Christmas time and after the first of the year. So I'm good when the Steelers are in the playoffs. It's a different time and a different mindset when Pittsburgh's in the playoffs because I take Pittsburgh all the time. Honestly, I don't care who they play in the playoffs. I don't care. I'm always going to take Pittsburgh because that's how I am. I used to take them when they played the New England Patriots. I took Pittsburgh all the time, and I took an ass beating for that, but I'll still take them. So that's just the way it is. Pittsburgh's 12-4 in regular season. We're going to beat the Cleveland Brownies this Sunday night in the playoffs. And then whoever we fight, we're gonna fight the shit out and beat them too. Whoever we play, I don't even care. But everybody, thank you for listening to the Triple B Experience. You can listen to the Triple B Experience on the idiotradio.net, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and also all the social media devices you can. I put it on Facebook and SoundCloud too because I get a lot of how many people I get on SoundCloud because that's how I work it. So that's how it is. It's my 2021 Triple B Experience. I got other topics that I want to talk about, but I wanted to get the Steelers out of the way because there's so much to talk about, and I could talk about the Steelers all the time, but if you're also liking to listen to Steelers football, listen to the Steelers Realm podcast because those guys have shows weekly, and I always put it on my Facebook. So you can hit like and you can hit share and you can listen to the boys in the Steelers Realm podcast. They're good guys, and I think they'll probably invite me sometime soon because it's year-round on that podcast, just like it's year-round on the Triple B Experience podcast. So we're going to go back and we're going to start, and I'm going to talk about some stuff that I've been doing besides Christmas karaoke, which I had started to talk about in the first segment here when I started talking. I love karaoke, people. I need to do 80s karaoke because 80s shit was where it's at. That's right, 80s shit. Anyway, you guys are listening to all your social media devices. Get it, idiotradio.net, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all the other stuff so you can listen to me, the Triple B, Bad Bubba Brewer, and I'm the host of the Triple B Experience, and then you're listening to the first podcast of 2021. Come on back.
The Triple B Experience.
We'll return after these messages.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Triple B Experience. This is episode 26. just like Rod Woodson, ladies and gentlemen. 26 in a new year, 2021. Hopefully we can do everything that we used to be able to do in 2019. And what do I want to see? I want to see live sporting events. I want to see live concerts. I want to see people, besides people going to Walmart, I want to be able to interact with people and actually invite people over to my house, barring the general manager lets the facility open up downstairs. That's what I want to see. Also, I want to see being able to go to see Steel City Con and comic book stuff. I miss that tremendously. I miss live wrestling shows, independent wrestling shows, because I like to do that because I like to see some great upcoming wrestlers and some guys that bust their ass. I mean, I always love the independent wrestling scene. But right now we can't do it. We've been doing a lot of stuff. I still do. I'm a council member still of Fight Underground. We were based on Area 2. I had my team, Zach Rain. He lost to somebody, but it happens. The gavel, he lost to it happens though, and Zach will come back stronger than ever in 2021. So my team, God bless them, and they're going to have a successful 2021. But and also movie theaters maybe come back. I don't know. I do miss going to the movie theater. I think a lot of people do. I'm not so much about eating popcorn. I'm not a big fucking popcorn eater. I'm not a big pop drinker unless it's booze in there. But I do like to see a movie on a big screen. Like I got to see a Star Wars movie on a big screen, or a Marvel studio movie, or like a Godzilla movie, or Planet of the Apes. Those are my 4 genres. I don't need to see a comedy in a movie theater. I can watch it at home. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. But to watch movies again, certain movies, I know there's going to be some movies out. Speaking of movies, there's a lot of movies that are released at your house. And speaking of that, I watched Wonder Woman on Christmas Day. I ordered HBO Max. So now I do have HBO Max, and I'll probably start watching a lot of HBO shows where I didn't get to see them the first time. And one of them is Game of Thrones. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I never watched Game of Thrones, so fucking shoot me. Cut my head off. I'm very sorry. I never did. That wasn't my cup of tea. I do like that kind of stuff, but I don't know why I never watched it, because I think it already started, and I don't like to start something that I have to watch it from the beginning. So that's how it was. My parents watched it all the time. They watched it the whole way through. Every year they start episode 1, and then they go the whole way up to the season's coming, and then they watch it. They've seen it all. Yeah, my mom and dad's watched Game of Thrones. They know more shit than I do about that show. So that would be one of the shows on HBO that I'm watching. The Watchmen, and it's got nothing to do with the movie. I think me and Tammy are on episode 4, and it's nothing like the movie. So I don't even know if they have any superheroes in the show. It's pretty racial based, and it's terrible. That's not good. A lot of racism in the show. That's not my cup of tea. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna finish watching it because I started it. So we'll see where it ends. Maybe there will be some superheroes popping in, and go from there. But and then I think I got Eastbound and Down. Kenny Powers. I'm going to rewatch that. We got like a couple episodes into that. So I think HBO Max. Well, Tammy's like, you remind me of Kenny Powers. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, oh no, that was before you dated me. I think before I was fucking crazy. But anyway, it's only almost like $15. So you can get all the old series. Like I mean, I've seen Boardwalk Empire, so I'm all good with that. But I can rewatch it because it's that good. And then go through some other stuff, maybe Oz and stuff like that. But I'm not into like prison rapes, not my cup of tea. So it's not my cup of tea, ladies and gentlemen, on the Triple B experience. Prison rape is not my cup of tea. So, but I think they're shooting like every month they're bringing a new release. I did see The Fat Man with Mel Gibson during the holidays. That's my new holiday movie where, Santa Claus just shoots people. I think that's pretty good. Uh, and it was a different kind of movie. That was a thumbs up for me. And I did watch Die Hard. You can't watch Christmas without watching Die Hard. And I did watch It's a Wonderful Life. I think I watched a couple of those on Amazon Prime. I streamed stuff downstairs. That's what I do. I stream a lot of stuff anymore. I'm trying to focus on trying to cut the cord would be great. But, ladies and gentlemen, cutting the cord means I can't find local channels to watch football, and I haven't put an antenna up yet, and I'm kind of leery and kind of scared in case, I don't know, I can't get good reception or I don't get the channels that I need, so I haven't pulled the trigger on that. So, not yet anyway. So, we'll see. But anyway, back to the HBO Max. On Christmas, we got to watch Wonder Woman, and I thought Wonder Woman was a good movie. I know it's getting bashed right now, but listen, I don't listen to critics because anybody could be a critic. I could be a critic right now on movies and food and whatever. And if I could write good, I guess I'd be a great critic. But you know what I mean? I was entertained. It was entertaining. It was a little slow though, but it picked up. It was, I'm not real used with some of the DC villains though, because Marvel is a much, much, much level higher than DC in my book, unless it's Batman. Batman's still the number one, but I do like Wonder Woman. I mean, the first Wonder Woman was very, very good. Michael Keaton's Batman and Wonder Woman is pretty good movies for me. But it was good. Me and Tammy liked it. So I just didn't understand who like some of the villains were. Other than that, I had to refocus and watch YouTube to gain the knowledge that I had with that. So that's what it happens on the Triple B experience. If I don't know something, I research it on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I had to shut down my YouTube channel due to the fact that one of my subscribers, I didn't want him on and I couldn't get him off. So I just deleted it. I had like 4 or 5 videos of the Allied Powers Wrestling Federation. But don't worry, people. I'll do the site again. I'll get it back up. I have all these APWF wrestling videos that I have from Digital Transfer Solutions, and they converted all my VHS to DVDs, and I want to put them all out, but I'm not that tech savvy as I should be more tech savvy because I want to bring Mav in and do some stuff and have guests, and I keep saying that, but I'm not that tech savvy, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking try. I really, really try. I have a whole lot of aspirations for doing stuff. I really do. I truly do, but it just seems like it doesn't. I want to get a recliner in here and have someone sit and do stuff. Like the Idiot Radio studio, like Todd has, is fucking phenomenal. Oh, it's phenomenal. Like it's great. Like this is the Dollar General of podcasting. Like his is the Macy's. His is the Macy's. Mine's a Dollar General. I mean, it's good in Dollar General, but Macy's, you got more selection, I guess. But, just trying to get some stuff and trying to do a lot more this year. I'm looking to, keep this brand going, and I can't wait till the COVID. So hopefully the Triple B Double D Heavyweight Podcast Show, we're going to be doing the Royal Rumble in Pittsburgh at the studio. So we're going to be pumping that up. We've been slacking on that. I've been slacking on that. I've been slacking on this. It's the holidays. It's so hard to get in stuff, but I try to do this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, with no script. I have no script. I just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk off the top of my fucking head. And I just keep talking. So, that's not how you probably run shows. You don't do that. You try to form, you brainstorm and you get some high points and you do some topic, general topic and stuff. No, I just go from the shit I like and I'll just keep talking. I talk all day long at work. I talk all day long. It doesn't matter. I talk to kill time, but I'm talking for this Triple B Experience podcast. So there's a lot of stuff that I do like. So that's how it is. So I want to try to add more in 2021. I know I keep saying it, ladies and gentlemen, and I thank you guys for all the support that you guys, do me in. Hit like and share when I post it up there. Let's try to get more people. I'd like to get at least 700 or 800 people hit like on my Facebook that follow me, and then try to get 1,000. Wow, that'd be great. Like 1,000 people listen to me. Look, I almost had 500. I had 500 people on my Facebook Live listen to me Christmas karaoke. I know I can get people, and as entertaining as I can. And I try to support a lot of stuff and a lot of businesses, and a lot of people doing stuff. And I share and hit stuff on my Facebook. Yeah, I might post a little bit of crazy shit, but who doesn't? Okay. But if it's people out there that are trying to do something, I will share it on my stuff, and I will give them the plug, and I will support them and do whatever I can. If it's a restaurant, I'll do that too. Like PB&J's, Phil hooked us up. The food was I had my first grilled peanut butter and jelly with banana sandwich. Thank you very much, baby. I had a dream. Yeah, I thought I was the king with that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Me and Tammy, I went and got it. Phil hooked us up. Food was fucking impeccable. It was fucking phenomenal. Anybody in Indiana County or it's listening that want to go to PP&J's on 286. I always put him on my Facebook. Phil's a good guy. He's been busting his ass during this COVID, okay? And if you never gave him an opportunity, give him an opportunity. That's all anybody's ever asking for is an opportunity to show what can be done. All you can do, people. That's all I'm asking for, too. Give me an opportunity to be entertaining for you to listen to what I'm talking about. Because I guarantee it that I am entertaining. I know I am. Toot, toot. Shaboot. I know I am. But that's what I like to do now. I like to talk, and I like to tell stories. I like to criticize movies and stuff I like. And I have, I have all this knowledge that I want to give to the masses and talk to you about stuff that I like to talk about. And that's why you can listen to the Triple B Experience on idiotradio.net, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and all other social media. You can get on my Facebook and hit like. You can order shirts on the Idiot Radio Shop Zone. You can get Triple B Experience shirts. You can get them, people. I got my Triple B Experience hat. I still have it. I wear it all the time. I wear it all the time when I do Fight Underground every Thursday night on 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. So if you're doing something, I will support you. Get on my Facebook. Just come to the masses. If you support me, I support you. And I appreciate everybody that listens to this fucking show. Because you never know. You never know what could happen. In 2021, this fucking show can explode and get so fucking popular. I got somebody picking me up from work and opening up my car door. You know what I mean? And open up Tammy's car door on the other side. And be like, oh, my lady, how are you doing today? Yeah, that could happen. We don't know. You never know. You got to take the opportunities when they come. Yeah, I might talk a lot of shit, but you know what? When I'm not talking, you need to be worrying about, holy hell, what's Bubba thinking? I think all the time. And I'm thinking, you guys enjoy the Triple B Experience. Hit like, share, because we'll be back, and I will think of some more stuff to talk about. You are listening to the Triple B Experience, and I'm the host with the most, Bad Bubba Brewer.
The Triple B Experience.
We'll return after these messages.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, former owner of the APWF, former bartender at the Rose Inn, former big eating kind of guy, because now I'm trying to lose weight, and hopefully I got 7 months to do it because I'm going to be turning 50. And ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to be heavy when you get older. It's kind of hard to do. You don't want to fucking do that. And I don't want to do that. So hopefully I can start eating right again because I was slacking off during the holidays like everybody does. I haven't been boxing at Brandon Watkins Boxing. Hey, listen, if you have young kids and you want to do it yourself, if you know somebody or you want to do it as a family thing, go to Watkins Boxing. He's great with the kids. He's great if you're older that needs some help. He's just a great guy. It's a great thing. I'm definitely going to go back very, very soon. I didn't go back because I think he was shut down for the COVID stuff due to, the government and all that other crazy stuff. But everything is lifted now. It's a great place to get in shape. He's got a boxing ring. I just go in to get in shape. I don't spar. I don't do any of that stuff. But Brandon will teach you techniques and the fundamentals of boxing that you can use for the rest of your life. Because I've used a little bit of stuff that he's taught me, and he's a great dude. So, Watkins Boxing. I always post stuff on my social media stuff on Facebook because I don't do a lot of Instagram because it's hard. I have Twitter and Instagram, but it's hard to run all this stuff. I need a personal social media conductor to do stuff with. Like, I don't have enough time to do stuff. It's so hard to the Facebook. I can do the Facebook stuff, and I do two sites besides my own personal, the Triple B Experience and the Triple B Double D Heavyweight Podcast, and then I run another one for something else. But it's hard to do this stuff. Like, this is not easy. To sell yourself and to promote yourself is very hard, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I give it up for people to do it all the time. And then people get all bent out of shape because, they're just trying to fucking be an attention whore or doing whatever. No, you got to put yourself out there every day, guys, girls, anybody. You got to put yourself out there. You got to let yourself be put out there. Okay? Some people don't take a chance and don't take an opportunity to do stuff because sometimes you just don't know in the world. You just never know, So, the Triple B Experience. You can listen to it on idiotradio.net, iHeart, iTunes, and SoundCloud, and all other social media devices known to mankind. Okay? And you can hit like and share on my Facebook. Get those numbers up. You know what I mean? And also, you can get the Triple B Experience t-shirts on Idiot Radio Shop Talk. Shop Talk. You can get it. Idiot Radio Shop. We have stuff. We have hats, shirts. They had mugs. Hey, whatever it takes. I know I'm getting the Triple B Experience. The Triple B Bar and Grill. A lot of Triple B stuff. Triple B Bar and Grill, koozies and shirts. I'm getting them made up at S&S Screen Printing because I know Pat Usick does great work, and Pat's been doing work for me for over 20 years, and I still have wrestling T-shirts in my closet. That's how good he does. That's his great work. But anyway, we talked about the Steelers in 2021. We talked about my streaming stuff. We just keep talking and talking and talking. But there's also one thing that was very crazy. Besides, I watch a lot of TV shows. So we finished watching season 3 of Cobra Kai in like less than a fucking day. Like, we got it done and quicker than like going down to the Carolinas. It was like 10 episodes. Boom. We kicked it out in a little over a day because I had to go to work in it. But we kicked it out. I love Cobra Kai. Tammy loves Cobra Kai. Johnny Lawrence is the shit. If I was a young Johnny Lawrence, I would be kicking people's asses all the time. I'm not a Ralph Macchio fan. My sister was. I was not. But now I like Johnny Lawrence. I like 80s music, and now he's partying, and he knows redemption. And it's all about the story of redemption, people. So if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. You need to watch it. And then if you're from the 80s like myself, it takes you back to a time when it was a lot cooler, and tech wasn't, the cell phones weren't all this, and whatever you did stayed wherever you were at. You know what I mean? So it was that good. So If you've never seen it, start at season 1, because I'm all about starting at the beginning. You never want to start in the middle on anything. So Cobra Kai, ladies and gentlemen, Cobra Kai. Netflix should have did like Disney did it every week, because when you binge watch and you're all done, then you have nothing to do. Like I don't have nothing to do. Like you want more, but you can't take it because there is no more. You're all done. It's like poosh. But the good thing what Disney does is Disney doesn't do that, because Disney gives you the best show right now. Takes me back to when I was a kid. And also, I was a kid with Cobra Kai with Karate Kid, but this is totally different, because if you know me, you know anything about me, you know I'm a big, huge Star Wars fanatic. Okay, I love Star Wars. I have every movie on Blu-ray. I have the comic books. I had the action figures when I was a kid from Kenner and Hills, which I wish I'd had them in the fucking box, and I wish I would have bought them, a piece of them, and I would have had them, because back then Star Wars action figures were about $1.59. Now they're fucking $20 or whatever. I mean, they're expensive. So, parents and trying to buy stuff for their kids, it's, you got to have another job. Okay. But the reason why I'm talking about Star Wars right now, and it seems like all I've been doing during this whole time I've been off, been watching stuff. And that's true, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I've been doing is streaming stuff since the last time I talked to you. So, I bought some comic books. I got a good deal for $25 at my comic book store in Indiana. I still do comic books. I still collect them. I still read them. I still watch wrestling. Okay. And I'll talk about wrestling here pretty soon, the Triple B Double D Heavyweight Podcast, when we talk about the Royal Rumble, myself, Todd, and Mav, when we're in the studio together in Pittsburgh at the end of this month. I can't wait for that. But anyway, to get back to what I was talking about, Star Wars, people. Star Wars. Star Wars. Remember that? Bill Cosby? Not Bill Cosby. No, stop. Bill fucking Murray, Brewer. Not fucking Bill Cosby. Bill fucking Murray. It was Bill Murray, Saturday Night Live. He was in the lounge singing. That's what I was trying to be. But I said Cosby. I fucked that whole spiel up because A, I don't write nothing down, and B, I just talk from the hip. Shooting from the hip, baby. Shooting from the hip. But anyway, let's get back. Disney does a great thing because you can't binge watch any TV show like that from Disney when it's their own product. And I'm talking about the best show, The Mandalorian. And if you haven't watched The Mandalorian, you are living under a fucking rock down by the river. Because The Mandalorian is great. And yes, there are some people that don't watch it due to the fact that, oh my God, it's a Baby Yoda. No. He's not a baby, ladies and gentlemen. He's over 50 fucking years old. So to me, that's not a baby. And he's fucking smarter. He knows what's going on. But anyway, I regress. Okay? I regress. It's a good story. Okay? It's done. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have brought back the Star Wars. It's great. And they also brought back, before I get off this show tonight, they brought back one of the greatest characters of all time that you thought he fucking dove into the fucking pit sack of Sarlacc or whatever the fuck pit he was in Tatooine on, off of Jabba's fucking thing when Han Solo fucking hit his rocket fucking pack. I'm talking about fucking Boba Fett, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Boba Fett is back in the fucking Star Wars. Because I'm telling you right now, Star Wars is the shit. And I'm going to tell you at the end, because if you haven't watched it and it's a spoiler, you're fucking so far behind. That's your own fault. And at the end, when they capture Baby Groot, at the end, the Jedi that comes for him is none other than Luke Skywalker. That's right. And if you didn't have hair on your fucking arms when Skywalker come in and slayed those fucking droid troopers, I don't know. You ain't got a fucking guts and you ain't got nothing about the fan base of Star Wars if that didn't get you fucking emotionally involved right there. That was investment right there. That was done to a T. Awesome. Great ending to the show. I know me and Tammy fucking loved it. I fucking watched it 2 or 3 times already. I'll watch it again. And if you're not watching The Mandalorian, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you if you fucking aren't. You should be. That's my Triple B experience. TV moment of 2020 is just that. It was the year was shit, but we had the Steelers at 11-0, and The Mandalorian. And besides being with your close family and friends, there wasn't really much else going on in 2020. But The Mandalorian was one of them. And now, since Disney had their investment meeting, they got more Star Wars content, TV shows coming. They're coming. And by the time I do my next podcast, they will actually have WandaVision will be out. WandaVision will be out next week. So DC has a lot of stuff coming. They have a lot of stuff coming. The movies are getting filmed, and, well, due to COVID, they should have been out. Some of them have to take some time of production, but they will get out. So if you're not watching The Mandalorian, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. I tell you what, anything that has Baby Yoda is hot. Anything that has The Mandalorian, that shit is hot. It's going off the presses. You can't even find an action figure. I'm not saying I need one, but I would take a Mandalorian action figure. Okay? I did buy those Funko Pops or those pop figures. Hey, I like them, so sue me. You know what I mean? But anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on that can be streamed, and that's, like I said, that's all I've been talking about besides the Steelers during this podcast. I've been doing a lot of other. I haven't been really doing that much, but I will, and I can't wait for the shit to all open up so I can. And I do Facebook Live, and I appreciate all the Facebook Live people that get on, and I usually get on to express that, hey, I did my podcast. Get ready, it's coming out, and I appreciate everybody that gets on. But I need to work out and get in shape, and I need to make money so I can go buy some more comic books. I'm looking for the comic books that are going to be coming out in TV shows, and I would like to do more, and I would like to have a YouTube channel, and I would like to do a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff up here in my big giant head because I am very intellectually, I am intelligent. I am sometimes. I would like to do more because I think there's more to be done, but I'm just not that tech savvy, and I wish I was. Instead of drinking beer in my 20s and trying to scoot around and try to hook up with chicks and party all fucking night, I probably should have been reading VIC-20 manuals and know how to do Microsoft so I can actually do a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, this is episode 26, and I want to thank all you guys for listening. If you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up on Facebook or send me an email at badbubba77@gmail.com. I'll answer them. I want to do more. I want to do some interacting with the fans. It would be great. You know what I mean? I don't mind doing that. I wish I could do more, And, next year we can go down to Steeler training camp and do some stuff. That's what I'm missing too. Just a whole bunch of stuff that we could be doing in the year 2021, and I hope we are, because this is the first podcast of 2021, and I believe it's a kick-ass episode, and I'm a kick-ass individual, and I want to bring kick-ass things to everybody. So listen to me on Facebook Live. Listen to me on Fight Underground every Thursday night. Just listen to me, follow me, hit like and share, and listen to me. Listen to my Triple B Experience podcast and the Triple B Double D Heavyweight podcast. I have a lot of podcasts. Just get out, hit like and share. Thank you guys. Have a great night. This is Bad Bubba Brewer, and you're listening to the Triple B Experience.